And if your boss isn't a Christian and they're put off by that, I know everybody goes, it's so easy for you to say, Scott, you're a pastor. I do other things outside the church. And I have to choose am I going to preach it and live it, or am I going to be real shy about it? On social media, I could choose to only post the things that aren't that controversial, or I could post some of the clips from these teachings here and there. And I just tell you what, I get to hear right now the hot topic is, how can this guy speak about Jesus with tattoos on both arms? Somebody says you need to stop speaking. You don't look like a follower of Jesus. That's been one of the trending things on Scott Menard on Faith right now, because we've really been pushing these clips. And it's just, so today I said, I'm wearing a t-shirt. I just like, I'm not going to be defined by that, because when I don't care.
That's also not for that person to stand before God in heaven about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get it. Some people don't like tattoos, but I wasn't catching that. That issue was tattoos for the person. It was just, they're just going to grumble and complain. And I could choose to simmer down or step in and go, no, these are Jesus principles. I'm going to help spread the gospel because it's a core principle of mine.
Right. And it's evident that Jesus values us acknowledging him to others.
Right. So
we should be doing that.
I think going back to even the story with Daniel, like the guard wasn't a Jesus follower. Like
right.
I think if we live by Jesus principles, regardless if they are an enemy or friend of God, like they're going to see differences in our lives, and we're going to conduct ourselves differently. And it's going to how, Daniel was granted favor with, the guard. Like it's God's still doing that today.
Yeah.
Like that's
sure.
That's not out of the realm of possibility of ways that God's working by granting favor with someone who is not a Christian.
Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, those that would push back on this are the ones that need to really take inventory of their life. You don't know my boss. I'm not.
No, but I know God.
I know God, and he's a God that shows up and uses both yes and no's to do what he needs to be done. We just told you a story about it's the worst kind of boss you got. It's this guy that's a subject to the king, and they just conquered you. Mm-hmm. They don't typically give in to your demands.